The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q101.
Brian and Kenzie on Q101 and some music news from over the last 24, 72 hours here over the weekend. Still have sad news. A founding member of Staind, the drummer John Wysocki, died over the weekend at the age of 53, having major problems with his liver. Now, he was fired from the band in 2011. He was a part of the albums like Break the Cycle. He was a founding member of the band and 14 Shades of Grey. It's been a while. So far away, right here, he was on all those singles and a part of the band that did that. He was under the care of medical professionals. He had problems with his liver, and he passed away over the weekend. Really sad news. Again, always a little controversy when a guy gets fired from a band and you look into it, but it's been a while for him. But then again, Aaron Lewis went off and did a lot of solo material as well for a long stretch there. So thinking of the Staind camp. Also, last night, American Idol, the new winner was announced. And I don't even know how many people really still follow the show. I know the ratings aren't that great, but I still watch it.
You're the only person I know that watches
Is that right?
I don't. Kenzie, do you watch American Idol still?
No, I used to love it. I watched it, before it was censored, and it would be able to make fun of the bad singers. They don't have bad singers on anymore.
Well, once Simon Cowell left,
they couldn't roast people anymore.
Well, I think I agree with you.
I'll tell you what, William Hung had a great career because he went on there and got roasted.
If he didn't get roasted, he wouldn't have had a career.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I think you would take that all day. I think some people were successful because of their bad auditions. It made them that famous.
Pants on the ground guy.
Amen.
Oh, I forgot about the pants on the ground guy.
His life is better because of that.
Yeah.
Well, do we know where he is?
He was like 70 years old, and that was 15 years ago.
Yeah, I would imagine a nursing home-ish.
If you can do some kind of just quick search on pants on the ground guy and see where he is.
I would
What
love
about
to.
William Hung? What's William Hung up to?
Both of those cases, if you can find those.
Okay, hold on.
But I don't know. I still watch it with Megan. We really enjoy watching it. And this year, last night, we felt that the right person won. Abby Carter. Here's what she sounds like. She auditioned with a Billie Eilish song. And then
I could imagine that. I was just going to say her voice kind of sounds like Billie Eilish.
What was really cool, she killed it last night, and Billie Eilish sent a video message to her rooting her on to victory early in the show. They drag it on for 2 hours. They try to, fill
I know. Just open the envelope.
Yeah.
Just get it. It's so annoying. Open the envelope. You have it the whole time and see it.
Well, you do have to vote. They have to have time for people to vote during the 2 hours. Because that's how they decide their winner that way. So you need a little bit of...
don't.
Yeah, they do.
I don't believe that
You think
for
it's just
a
pick?
second. They're out there printing it out in the back. What if your printer breaks? During the live finale? I don't think so.
I think it's a hanging Chad situation. They just pick the winner.
I feel like they decide, or they say that you can keep voting to make people stay. It's like a tactic, even though they actually stopped the voting at like midnight. They're like, we're done.
I voted.
Who'd you vote for?
I voted for the other guy, though. There was a guy and a girl at the end, this big redneck guy who looks like kind of fat Greg Allman.
People.
Yeah, one of my guys.
Fat Greg Allman.
That's what he looked like. He's really good. He's amazing. I mean, Lionel Richie, loved him. But this girl, though, certainly deserved it. She's incredibly talented. And when you look at it, you're supposed to be picking people that are going to be a star. There's too many just good singers out there, but you got to be a star. There's a difference. Everybody can sing, it seems like, on the damn show. You know what I mean?
Well, it's a singing show.
I know, but to your point,
So typically they-
but to your
I
point,
know
there
what
used to be people that were bad, and they used to rip them, and there's no one bad anymore. Everybody can sing now.
Everyone can sing.
Everyone can sing.
Actually, I think I'm the only person who can't sing. I watch the show, and I'm like, so it's just everybody?
Yeah, everybody's a really damn good singer, but not everybody's going to be a star.
Did you see, I did watch one episode during, I feel like the tryouts were just happening, so I can't believe it's already over. I
Yeah.
don't know. But I was watching it with my mother-in-law because she likes to watch it. She was over with the baby, whatever. And they showed the girl who was, she was related to the country singer. I want to say Loretta Lynn.
She is. She's Loretta Lynn's granddaughter. And
Yeah. You know what drove me nuts? Is they try to make everything a sad story. There used to be one sad story an episode where they play the piano and they follow around their town with the camera, whatever. They made the Nepo baby that is Loretta Lynn's granddaughter a sad story. They managed to work in how sad it is and how hard it is for her because she's like, I want to do it, but I'm so shy because she was so amazing. I don't know if I have it. And I go, You gotta be kidding me. We gotta feel bad for Loretta Lynn's granddaughter now?
Yes, you do.
I would stop the soft piano. Stop. In fact, and she made it, and they were like, you find your voice. You are good enough. I'm like, honestly, it wasn't that good compared to Loretta Lynn, so I'm sorry. Why is no one gonna say it?
How dare you? She was really good.
She was fine.
She was really
can't
good.
believe we were all supposed to sit there and go, the poor girl is lost in this world with all of her money and her paid-off house just because somebody else was also famous.
I think you're exaggerating a little bit on a paid-off house.
I think Kenzie's right on the money.
No, she's not.
I just had to feel so awful for Loretta Lynn's granddaughter, who probably also made it on the show because of that. But the poor girl, she's got to find her voice, man, and get on her feet.
God, was her name Kylie?
I don't care what her name is, but like we are really. It used to be somebody going through something who had nothing, and now it's somebody who had everything.
She had a rough situation despite being Loretta Lynn's granddaughter.
It was really hard.
She did.
Yeah, she goes, everyone thinks I should sound like her.
I liked her on there. I thought she should have got a little further.
Oh.
Yeah.
Did ya?
I did.
Well, she's just been through so much.
Well, but the right person did win. That girl, Abby Carter, me and Megan both picked her, and she won.
Oh, good.
Okay, now.
Was she related to Billie Eilish? Everyone's this poor girl.
No, actually, she came from a single mother with 5 other siblings.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what deserved the piano.
The right girl won in your eyes.
Thank God, we're back at it. Here we go.
Definitely not a Nepo baby or privileged at all.
If you're going to hit me with a sad story, hit me with a sad story.
It's pretty sad.
Thank goodness.
All right, so Avril Lavigne, as we talked about.
Hold on real quick. I have updates on William Hung and Larry Platt. Do you want them?
Yes, please.
Are they happy?
William Hung is doing great. In 2011, he became a technical crime analyst for the LA County Sheriff's Department and retired from music. He said in an interview he was optimistic about his new career path.
Wow.
So imagine William Hung being responsible for collecting data in a murder.
Wow.
Yeah, right?
Huh.
That seems odd.
How old is he?
William Hung, that's a great question, Brian. He is ageless, but he is technically 41 years old.
He's only 41?
He's only 41.
God, that seems so long ago.
God.
That was 20 years ago this year. We should do a retrospective on that.
Holy crap.
Yeah. As for Mr. Pants on the Ground guy.
Oh, no. Here we go.
I feel this is kind of a darker spin.
No. I'm so glad I Googled this. So his name is Larry Platt. Turns out he marched with Martin Luther King Jr.
Damn.
His Wikipedia page lists him as a civil rights activist and performer.
Okay.
Because he did the Pants on the Ground song.
Right.
He has lived a life.
I know. And he is alive and seemingly doing well.
Well, you're brushing over that. I mean, how do you know he's doing well?
Well, he's not dead. That counts for something.
That's our barometer
Also,
for doing
he
well?
deserves good karma.
Yeah.
He's done great things in his life.
Sounds like it.
All
All
right.
right.
He seems like a really interesting guy. His name is Larry Platt. We should all take a second and Google him later today.
And by the way,
All I'm saying is how great it was before everyone got a soft piano lead in to what they've gone through.
it certainly has gone that way, and the ratings have showed that, by the way. The highest rated show they had was when Gene Simmons was on from Kiss being a mentor. The ratings shot up for that. We had John Bon Jovi on last night, and I don't know, we'll see what the finale ratings were, but when Gene Simmons was on, it did really well, the ratings.
That was just a mush fest.
You just hate that, don't you?
I do
Mush
hate
fest.
it. Stop hugging each
Your
other.
black heart just hates a
I know.
mush fest.
Disgusting.
All right, so Avril Lavigne, we talked about this story that she had died and was replaced with a body double 20 years ago. And she's never talked about it to my knowledge.
I've never seen her address it.
And she finally addressed it, the conspiracy theory that she has been replaced by a body double named Melissa Vandella. And there's a blog that kind of threw gas on the fire on this from Brazil entitled Avril is Dead. And that
That'll do it.
Yeah, I guess that'll do it. Everybody went with it. People love conspiracy theories. And then because, of course, the way things go on social media, you kept getting more gas on the fire as things went on. But she was on the Call Her Daddy podcast and basically talked about it and said, there's a conspiracy theory that I'm not me. Cool. Honestly, it's not that bad. It could be worse, right? Like, I feel like I got a good one. I don't think it's like negative or anything or creepy. It's like, and then she kind of just fades off on that.
What did she have, a seizure? What did
Just
she
about.
Yeah.
Brian read that verbatim. She said nothing and said a bunch of words that meant nothing.
She literally could have squashed it easily. I don't know how, but just saying is the dumbest thing I ever heard, blah, blah, blah. Instead, she actually made it more.
It was like a
in
glitch
way.
in the Matrix
Yeah.
type thing.
Yeah. Case, I don't know what more you know about this whole story going on for the last 20 years.
No, just that, the rumor has always been that after her second album, the real Avril Lavigne died, but the record company didn't want to lose out on the profits of the Avril Lavigne money machine because people like Kenzie obviously loved her at such a young age.
I love Avril Lavigne.
So they replaced her with this woman, Melissa Vandella.
Well, now I got to look her up.
And she's been living Avril Lavigne's life ever since. And again, all Melissa had to do, or Avril or whoever you believe was doing this interview, was say like, oh, this is completely ridiculous. Of course not. And instead, we heard what, Brian just read her quote verbatim. All she did was stutter like she had been caught red-handed.
Can I ask a question?
Did you look at the girl, by the way, Kenzie? Melissa Vandella?
Yeah, but it's just pictures of Avril Lavigne. This is very confusing.
That's what I was going to say. Is it that, or is it really the second person? You know what I mean?
Well,
Is she look that much like her that we can't tell?
This is interesting. They're pointing everything out different on their faces.
Ah.
That's what they're trying to do. I think it's the same person. You just also became an adult. And if you pulled up a picture of me from over 10 years ago, you could do this exact same thing. Like, look at her eyes different. It's like, well, yeah, it was the hell like I became an adult.
The makeup
Like, look at this baby looks nothing like this. That's not fair.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think a woman named Melissa is playing Northerly Island later this summer. I don't think it's the real Avril Lavigne.
How dare you? But can I ask a question of timeline really fast?
Uh-huh.
Was this before or after Girlfriend?
Before.
Oh, no. So I didn't even get to see Avril Lavigne in person. That makes me mad.
That autograph you got, it's really Melissa.
That pisses me off.
Oh, God.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q101.
Well, it's Brian and Kenzie on Q101. And yes, audio of the day came from a commencement speech at Dartmouth. The first part sounds incredible. But boy, did this guy not deliver the message the right way, because it's a good message. I get it. But the delivery and the payoff of it probably disappointed the people in the crowd that were graduating and thought they were getting this incredible gift.
Each of you is getting $1,000 cash right now. Okay, hang on. Listen, there's a stipulation. Hang on. The first $500 is our gift to you. The second $500 is for you to give to somebody else or another organization who could use it more than you.
Crickets.
Boo! Boo this man!
Now listen, it's a great thing to do, to give it away and then pay it forward. I get it, but he should have said that part that you're getting $500 to give to somebody.
How are they going to check in on this?
I don't know. They're probably not, and they're probably just going to say, hopefully by the goodness of your hearts, that you should give some of the money away. Mm-hmm. What would you do, Kenzie, in that situation?
I think if I just graduated, I would probably be like, well, I kind of need it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you are the needy.
Yeah, like.
Well, $500 ain't going to do anything to your. I mean, it certainly is a big deal. Like, I can go maybe have a celebration
Sorry, Mr.
dinner.
Moneybags, if $500 means nothing to you,
Well,
you wipe your
You
tears
blow your
with
nose
it.
in $500.
Excuse me, you just graduated. $500 ain't doing nothing to your $300,000 in debt from your college today.
I only have $28,000 in debt, so suck it, Brian.
Well, he's practically rich.
Oh, God. You know what? You don't need rides home anymore. Get a car, man. You're fine.
No, it's an awesome system. I graduated in 4 years. I got a job in the field I studied in immediately out of college, and I'm $28,000 in debt. It rocks.
That sounds, everything sounds on point. That sounds perfect.
That sounds fair.
Brian and Kenzie.
On Q101.
Brian and Kenzie.
On Q101.
Brian and Kenzie on Q101. Lauren's on her way in. Take you through this pretty hot Monday. It's going to be in the 80s today. Pretty awesome.
Oh,
Pretty
keep
awesome.
it locked in here on your party station.
Facts.
Supply a cool down for the heat wave.
That's right. Takeaways from you guys at 312-591-8300 from today's show. Most memorable moments for you. Case, what do you got?
Frank checked in with a really profound takeaway. He said, wearing an ugly thong is counterproductive.
I like to point out that I said that. It's called Frank Profound. And I said, well, it was a quote. I said it. He goes, well, it didn't sound profound when you said it. But it's a quote.
It's like the way Frank said it.
I said it first. It was just a quote. He didn't reword it.
You know, the font Frank used in his text
It's
was
not good.
really more profound than when you said it.
He texted it in cursive.
It pisses me off. I get no credit for anything.
That Times Roman was just perfect,
That was
how he used that
great.
font. All right, Kenzie.
Takeaway, Felipe said it's really difficult to be a famous country singer's granddaughter with a paid-off house and money.
Facts.
Wait, can I do one more? I don't usually do this.
Go ahead.
Sabrina said, takeaway, Case is $28,000 in debt.
Thanks for the reminder.
I just think that's awesome. Because it's not a punchline. It's just his life.
No, it's just a statement.
Yeah, no, it's just facts.
I love Sabrina because she just sat down and texted that.
I know.
Case is $28,000 in debt.
Just so you
Noted.
know.
What do you guys like about the show? Well, I think that Case was in debt.
Yeah.
That makes him relatable.
Thanks,
Noted.
Sabrina.
Oh, boy. Finally, double features Mike checked in. Takeaway. Kylie and Kyle are way worse than Fat Greg Allman. Now, those are confusing to some of you maybe just joined the show. Case, how do we figure out what we were talking about?
Well, Brian and Kenzie podcast. We learned a lot about thongs today. They're more intricate than Brian and I realized. That is in the 8 o'clock hour.
Oh, my goodness.
We also heard audio that jarred us because for fans of The Office, we discovered there was a real-life Scott's Tots incident over the weekend. We reacted to that audio, and Kenzie talked about the time she was a dirty little rat in Las Vegas, and her Vegas trip went horribly wrong.
Or right.
Horribly right.
Yeah.
I was like,
saying.
Brian gets it. He's a little rat.
That's right.
Disgusting like me.
I also found out I'm a rat like her.
Yeah.
Who knew? You miss a moment, miss a lot. The Brian and Kenzie podcast, Q101.com is where it's housed. But of course, where do you go? Spotify, Apple, however you get your podcast, it's there for you.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q101.